Kings at Magic. Got the Kings traveling a long way for this one, all the way across country. Magic look like a completely different team since Fournier's been back. So, Sacramento versus Orlando, let's pick. So this line opened up Orlando -1. I actually fell asleep early last night, so I didn't get to check the numbers till about 2 a.m. And at that time, 67% of the bets were in on the Magic. But look at the money. The money was slightly favoring the Kings here. So it looks like there were some sharps out there that liked Sacramento +1. Here's the numbers from around midday today. Bets have moved towards Sacramento. Money has moved towards Sacramento, even heavier towards Sacramento. But wait, what? Hold up. Why did the line move up? Why would the line move towards Sacramento if the bets and the money are moving towards Sacramento? Something ain't right. You already know what's happening. I'm slapping the trap stamp down on this game.
It's a trap.
So how do these teams compare on the court? Well, the Magic are kind of like, they're kind of like a poor man's Boston Celtics. They play a very similar style to the Celtics, a very slow-paced, half-court basketball, defense-oriented team. They got like Fournier and Terrence Ross as kind of like their Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Actually, that's a perfect analogy. They're a poor man's Boston Celtics is what they are. But there's one big difference between the Magic and the Celtics, and it's simple. The Celtics can score out of a half-court offense. The Magic can't. Orlando really struggles to get anything going offensively, and this is a consistent thing. This isn't like on and off. This has been the story for the Magic all season. The ball moves around, nothing really happens, and all of a sudden there's 7 seconds left on the shot clock. It's a repeating pattern. Good news here for the Magic though, because if there's one team that they can score on, it's the Sacramento Kings, because they can't stop anybody. Good Lord, they can't stop anybody. Take a look at these numbers. The Kings are ranked 30th in the NBA defending the point guard. They're ranked 29th defending the shooting guard. The point guard averages like 3.5 threes a game against the Kings. The shooting guard averages over 4 3-pointers made per game against the Kings. And the small forward is also averaging over 3 3-pointers made per game against the Kings. To put it into perspective, the Knicks don't allow any single position to average over 3 3-pointers made per game. And the Kings have like over 11 threes made per game from 3 positions. Yeah, it's absolutely terrible. A positive for the Kings is they are able to score though. In the last 5 games, their defensive efficiency is dead last by a lot, but their offensive efficiency is actually 13th in the NBA. So they can put up points. All right, before we get to the pick, let's talk total and let's talk prop bets. There's actually one prop bet that I absolutely love in this game. Cole Anthony over 1.5 3-pointers made. Cole Anthony's the starting point guard in Orlando right now while Fultz is hurt. In the last 2 games as a starting point guard, he's hit 6 3-pointers. And he's going against the Kings. Do I really need to get into the Kings stats against point guards and against 3-point shooting? It's abysmal, especially against guards. I might even put 2 units on this. I love this prop bet. Cole Anthony over 1.5 3-pointers made. Now for the total, I like the under a lot. I went into this planning on betting the under, but then I took a look at the bets and the money for the under, and there's a ton of sharp money in on the under, but the number has moved up from 221 to 224, which makes no sense. It's very trappish. It's very sketchy, so I'm actually gonna stay away from the total, but I suggest the under if you are one of those that has to bet the total, but it looks sketchy to me. And the pick, you already know I'm not walking into this trap. I'm going with the Magic here. Check this out. So the Magic are a completely different team with Fournier back. They start off the season 4-0. They were undefeated. Fournier gets hurt. Then they go 2-8 without him. Then, since he's came back, they've only gone 2-2. But the point I'm making is they're a completely different team. You can't look at that record. You can't look at the Magic record. That's not the team that's going to be on the court. The Kings are bad. The Kings are not a great team on the road, cross country, against a Magic team who's finally got their guy back. I love the Magic in this spot. Orlando -1, lock it in. If anything changes, I will tweet it out and put it on my Instagram story. So if you plan on following me on this pick, I suggest you check those 2 platforms to make sure nothing's changed. You know how the NBA is, last minute inactives, injuries, stuff like that.